Funke, do you know what our teacher said today? He said some of us will become very successful people. I'm sure life will favor us.
I hope so. But sometimes I feel like life doesn't look at everyone the same way.
You worry too much. Once you're smart, everything will work out.
Maybe, but I think life also watches how patient we are.
Title: Different Paths, Same Beginning. They grew up together, walked the same dusty roads to school, shared lunch boxes, secrets, and childhood dreams. One was brilliant, always answering questions in class. The other struggled, often quiet, often overlooked. Everyone believed life would surely favor the intelligent one. But years later, life made a different choice. This is the story of two friends, and the quiet girl life chose. Before we go further, if you enjoy real-life stories that teach deep lessons about life, destiny, and relationships, please subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any new stories, and if this story touches your heart at any point, don't forget to like and share. In 1999, in Akure, Ondo State, two little girls met for the first time at St. Mary's Primary School, Okajibo. They were both 5 years old, wearing oversized school uniforms and struggling to tie their shoelaces. One was Adesola Ogunlai. The other was Funk Adeyemi. From that first day, they became inseparable. Their homes and background. Adesola came from a comfortable home. Her father, Mr. Connor Ogunlai, was 45 years old, a senior civil servant working at the Ondo State Ministry of Works. Her mother, Mrs. Busy Ogunlai, 42, owned a busy provisions and cosmetics shop close to Ojoba Market. They lived in a 3-bedroom flat in Elise Garage area, Akure. Funk's background was different. Her father, Mr. Sola Adeyemi, 47, was an Okada rider who left home by 5 a.m. daily. Her mother, Mrs. Ronk Adeyemi, 40, washed clothes and sold cooked food to support the family. They lived in a one-room apartment at Isolo area, Akure. Yet, every morning, Adesola would wait at the junction so they could walk to school together. Primary school years. From primary 1, teachers noticed the difference. Adesola was brilliant. She read fluently, answered questions confidently, and always finished first in exams. Funk struggled. She often confused spellings, failed mathematics, and was shy when asked to read aloud. Some pupils laughed at her. Some teachers sighed whenever they marked her books. But Funk never stopped trying. During break time, while Adesola revised notes, Funk shared her food, helped classmates clean up, and listened when others talked. By primary 6, Adesola was the head girl, while Funk barely made the pass mark. Still, they held hands on graduation day in 2005. Secondary school, the gap widens. They both gained admission into Victory College, Akure. Adesola became popular with teachers. She represented the school in quizzes and debates. Everyone believed she would be very successful. Funk was known as the gentle one. Not brilliant, but respectful, helpful, and kind. At home, things were changing. Adesola's parents pushed her harder. "You must become something big," her father always said. Funk's parents only prayed. "God, please help our daughter," her mother whispered every night. By SS3 in 2011, Adesola passed WAC with distinctions. Funk passed, but barely. People shook their heads and said, "Life will be hard for this one." University years. Adesola gained admission immediately to study accounting at the University of Lagos, UNILAG. She was 19 years old and moved to Yoba, Lagos. Funk failed JAMB twice. She cried, felt useless, and almost gave up. Finally, at 21, she gained admission to study sociology at Adekunle Ejesin University, Akombokoko. They promised to stay friends. Life changes quietly. University humbled Adesola. Competition was fierce. Everyone was brilliant. She struggled to maintain her top position and became withdrawn, anxious, and easily irritated. Funk, on the other hand, slowly found her place. A lecturer, Dr. Ibrank, noticed her kindness and leadership. Funk joined student volunteer groups, NGOs, and campus outreach programs. People trusted her. By final year, Funk was confident, respected, and connected. Adesela graduated in 2015 while Funk graduated 2017. After NYSC, real life began. At 26, Adesela stayed in Lagos, living in Surulere, moving from interview to interview with her certificates neatly arranged. Internships came and went, promises were made and broken, and rejection emails became familiar. At night, she cried quietly, wondering how brilliance could still feel like failure. Funk returned to Akio with no big expectations. A former lecturer introduced her to an NGO working on community development. The salary was small, but the environment was kind. Funk worked diligently, spoke respectfully, and connected naturally with people. Within 2 years, she was promoted to program officer. For the first time, the girl many had called dull was doing better. In 2020, Funk met Oluwaseun Adebayo, a 31-year-old civil engineer, during a community project. They built friendship before love. In 2021, at 30, Funk married him in a simple but joyful ceremony in Akure. Adesela married later, in 2023, at 32. She married Ton Balogun, a 34-year-old bank marketer in Lagos. The wedding was grand, the applause loud, but the home was tense, filled with pressure and unspoken competition. In 2024, their primary school held a reunion. They met again, both 33 years old. Adesela looked tired, while Funk looked calm. With a quiet voice, Adesela said she once believed intelligence was everything. Funk smiled gently and said life rewards more than intelligence. Life doesn't reward intelligence alone. It rewards character, patience, and timing. Sometimes, the quiet one is the one life chooses. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you in the next story.